work same as usual, just 2-3 rounds as best you can, working through any other sore spots or anything you might have after the week's workout. So first thing we're going to do are our hip openers. So hip openers, sitting down onto the ground. Okay, so sitting down onto the ground, what we're going to look for is a 90-degree angle. So we're going to rotate, okay, both legs are going to drop down, so knees are both going to drop down. So what I'm looking for is heel, knee, heel, all in a straight line, or as best you can. Okay, so again, we want to get feedback, so I'm going to keep my arms in contact with the ground, I'm going to keep my arms locked out, and then I'm going to switch across, driving those knees towards the floor, switching across, driving knees towards the floor. Okay, so it's very easy for me to go, and this hand to come up my whole torso, just rotate all the way around. So I want to keep that there, so I'm almost like I'm pulling my rib cage across my body. So if I move my legs up this way, I want to be thinking of pulling my rib cage across to the other side, and then the same to that side, but keeping those arms nice and straight. Is that okay? So you do 10 to each side like that. Then we're just going to come down into our front splits. So it's going to be front splits into a pigeon stretch. So leg out in front. Okay, keeping that front leg nice and straight, getting as much of a gap between your two knees as you can, keeping that back nice and straight, lowering your chest down, holding for 30 seconds, pulling that knee back in, letting the leg collapse down, and dropping down into your pigeon stretch. Again, 90-degree angle as best you can, holding that for 30 seconds, switching over and doing the same on the other side. Then last thing we're going to do is just a frog stretch. Okay, so remember with a frog stretch, getting our knees as wide as we can. Okay, so getting your heel in line with your knee, pointing your toes up towards you. Okay, then coming down onto your forearms, and then just sitting those hips back towards your heel. Find your end range, and I want you to hold this one for 45 seconds. Is that okay? Just nice and easy coming out of the frog stretch. Once you have 3 rounds or so of that done, we're going into our Mecca. So you will be keeping track of your time for each round. Okay, so you'll be putting in 4 different times. Okay, so it is, you'll be standing at 0, then you will get through the work as quick as you can. Then whatever time you have left in the 4 minutes, you will use that as your rest. Then we'll start round 2 on 4 minutes, round 3 on 8 minutes, round 4 on 12 minutes. So it is 3 different movements, 20 reps of each one. Okay, so the first one is either goblet squats or just body weight squats. If you are going with goblet squats, just go nice and light. Other than that, it is just body weight squats. So we know our squat stance all the way right down, chest is up, full depth, full extension, full lockout at the top. Okay, so all the way down and up. So we're going to do 20 of those. Then we're going to come to our box. Try and get your box or your bench or step or whatever it is that we're using. Try and get at a challenging enough height. Okay, ideally what we don't want for this. Okay, so we're just doing a small little step like this. Okay, if you have to do that, that's perfectly fine. Whether because of mobility or injury or something, that's fine. But anyone that is able to try our best and challenge ourselves, because they are just body weight step ups. Okay, so we don't want to necessarily be able to do them too quickly. Okay, so it's going to be 20, 10 in with the right, 10 in with the left. Fall up onto the box, all the way up, full extension, stepping down, touch. Try and lead with the opposite foot every time. If you can, remember it is fully standing up tall, full foot up onto the box. So you do 20 of those. Once you have those done, it's coming back down, and we're going to do 20 reverse lunges. Okay, so remember, stepping back in line, knee to touch, 2 feet back together, standing up tall again, down touch, 2 feet back together, down touch, 2 feet back together. Is that okay? So 20 squats, 20 step ups, 20 reverse lunges. Once you have that done, checking your time. That's your score for round 1. Second round will start 4 minutes, third round on 8 minutes, and the last round will start on 12 minutes. That's it, guys. Don't forget as well our interval work as well. So this will be our last day of interval work, and then we're back onto just hopefully progressing in distance for next week. Super stuff, guys, and I'll talk to you